Hello, welcome to Being Them Up. I'm Monica Renee, and I want to thank you for visiting my channel. If you hit the subscribe button, you can add me to your library of subscriptions. There's a lot going on. However, I wanted to talk about learning how to be a boss, okay? Some people are born bosses, and other people have to learn those skills. But being a boss in business is a skill that needs to be learned. And I came across a program that teaches people how to market their business. I came across a digital marketing program that I wanted to share with other people um, because I've been trying to get involved in a business for a long time. I've been working, and so I do a little bit here, and then I stop, and then I do a little bit there, and I stop because I really didn't have the time and or the dedication. But I realized that there's no time like the present, and if I want to change my situation and have a certain type of lifestyle, then I have to put in the work, and I have to really get serious about that. So I came across a program that teaches just that, how to build your business from scratch, and I think the program is great. It's foundational, so you learn everything. I mean, it's a phenomenal program. I mean, I'm going through the program myself, and I see the things that I know from having a master's degree in organizational leadership and a bachelor's degree in organizational management. So I know the tools, but for me, I never had the time to put it all together to be able to use it in a cohesive manner to even start my own business. So I'm on this journey of starting my own business, and this particular program came across my feed, and I said, well, let me try it. I mean, sometimes we can't do everything ourselves. I'm the type of person that I got to have my hands in it. I got to do it. I got to feel it. I got to know what it's about. But sometimes we have to allow other people to give us certain direction or certain tools that they may have that we may not have, and put it together for a time saving opportunity. Because although I'm starting my business, this someone giving me this program has saved me so much time. Because when sometimes you can learn on YouTube. So one person gives you this part of the information, another person gives you that part of the information, and you're putting all these pieces together, but then there's some pieces that's missing. And so then you wonder why your business is not working, or you wonder why you don't have the right foundation, because you're going from this to that. Oh, do this and you make $1 million here, and do that and you make $100,000 there, and do this and you make 50, and you're doing all of these different things, and you didn't get the 100, you didn't get the 50, and you didn't get the 10. So having a solid foundation, knowing where you want to go, knowing how you want to get there, and having the right vehicle to assist you in going where you need to go is very important. And so I actually highly recommend this system, um, because it has given me a little more courage to go out and really do what it is that I want to do, right? I mean, I was going to do it anyway, but this has kind of shifted me and put me in a different, it pivoted me and put me in a different perspective and different mindset that I needed to have, that I think that subconsciously I knew and I was working on, but it was going to take me a whole lot longer by doing it myself, adding piece by piece by piece. And so when I looked at it, I'm like, oh wow, this is the same path that I was on. Let me check it out. Let me really get involved and invest myself into this, immerse myself into this program, and see what my results will be. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing, and I wanted to share that with you. I'm not going to give you any outlandish claims about how much money I've made or how much money you can make, because I think everything is indicative to the effort that you put into something. If you put in 20%, you're probably going to get 20% back. If you put in 100%, then you're probably going to get 100% back on your return. So, I mean, you get back what you put in, right? If you only put in 10%, you can't expect to get back 100%. You got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort, you got to put in the energy so that you can, because I feel like the universe, right? When we talk about universal laws teaches us that we should be able to, what we give, we get, right? So things come back full circle to us, whether it's through your karma, good or bad, right? Positive or negative, it's going to come back. So that's why we have to change our mindset about success, about being successful, about business. Can you run a business? I know there's a lot of naysayers out there. We have, maybe friends or families that's like, oh, well, how you think you're going to do that? And when do you have, and this and that and that and that, and well, you didn't learn that in school, and or whatever. People have their opinions about what you can and cannot do, or what you should and should not be doing, or how you should or should not be doing it. But at the same time, those are critics, because you look at them and it's like, well, what are you doing? What have you done? Did you do that? Did you take that opportunity to do it? Okay, if you didn't do that, then it's really not a whole lot you can counsel me on. You may be able to counsel me on this particular area over here because that's your forte, but you can't counsel me over here because that's not your forte. And understanding your place, I think a lot of times people don't understand their place, and you may not understand your place. But understanding our place is very important, right? Who are we in this world? And that's why self-awareness is important, because we can't be all things to every person. Okay, let's face it, we cannot. Um, you know, I have a certain type of personality that people may accept. Other people may be like, nah, I don't I ain't feeling her, and that's fine, because I'm not for everybody and everybody's not for me. And so we got to understand that, and move beyond those things. And I think we get stuck when we try to convince ourselves that we can control another individual. We have the right to make these decisions for other individuals. Unless they're your children, you don't have the rights to make decisions for other adults. You don't have the right to knock another person for trying to do something that they feel in their heart that they need to do, because you haven't done it or you're jealous of them doing it. We got to get out of that whole mindset. Okay. In actuality, there's enough out here for everybody to eat. And I don't and when you have that poverty mindset that I got to get mine, you know or I'm going to take yours to get mine, that's a poverty mindset. That's not a mindset of someone who's walking in faith and in love. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that's a real thing out here in the world. I want to encourage those of you who are thinking about starting a business, those of you who are already in business and want to upscale performance in your business, and those of you that's maybe on the fence and you don't know if you should start or you shouldn't start, or don't know where to start. I think this business, and this program is going to be for you. If you want to invest in yourself, if you want to invest in seeing where you can take your life, how you can take your life to the next level, okay? Finally getting to do what it is that you want to do, making time for that, okay? Understanding that it's about you, and that you are the only one that can succeed in your life. No one else can succeed for you. Your mate can't. His success is not your success. His success is still his success. Yeah, you're attached to that person, okay? But don't you want success for yourself? Don't you want to contribute? Or are you in a relationship where only one person is supposed to be the breadwinner and you have to deal with that situation? You know what I mean? Because I believe that we were all put here on this planet for a purpose. And so if you're not fulfilling your purpose, then I think that you're going to have a lot to answer to at the end of the day. So business may not be your thing, but if it's not your thing and you know someone that's in business or an entrepreneur that's struggling, have them go to www.beamthemup.com. My program is there. I didn't create the program, but I'm using the program, and it's been bringing me a lot of success. It's been giving me a lot of knowledge that I can put my wisdom to make it something for me. So I hope that this has inspired you and motivated you to take action. And until next time, my name is Monica Renee. Peace and love.